all that Phase K drama with like the Save the Kids token and everything sort of like pisses me the fuck off because they fucking scam their followers, but it's like it just sucks because crypto is, I mean, mostly not bad, so they give it a bad name.
Breaking! The famous live streamer, Ice Poseidon, has admitted to taking $500,000 from his fans in a crypto scam he started called CXcoin. I confronted Ice on a call and he told me he was going to look out for himself and not do that. Return the money. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Tom Dark channel. I am your host, Tom Dark, and today we will be talking about Ice Poseidon and a recent controversy he had where he scammed his fans out of hundreds of thousands of dollars. The people who gave him a following in the first place, the reason why he has any online following to begin with, right? The only reason he's had literally anything in his life in the last 10 years, right? He decided it would be a great idea to scam them out of what amounts to a life's savings. Truly amazing. For the unaware, Ice Poseidon is a streamer and YouTuber who used to be one of the biggest names on Twitch. He basically pioneered the IRL streaming category and was extremely influential in a lot of ways a few years ago. From assembling these streams where his fans would watch a bunch of mayhem and toxic personal relationships, and all of this would basically unfold before a live audience, right? It would be all this chaos, all this destruction, all this insanity, and it was really entertaining. He was edgy, he was controversial, and he was honestly pretty impulsive and seemed a bit insane at times, right? He wasn't the most likable person ever, but that was what made his streams so good in the first place. They felt real, there was an unpredictability, and that random quality to whatever he was doing made each stream unique and special in his own way. Well, in 2017, he was permanently banned by Twitch after someone in his audience decided to swat him while he was on a plane. The news of this was so big that it got on national television when someone basically called in some kind of violent threat to the police saying like, hey, this guy at the airport is gonna fuck some shit up. Obviously it was false, but regardless, he had to be escorted off of the plane, made the national news, and it caused a ton of bad PR for Twitch. Like, it looked really, really bad for the website, especially because they wanted to be ad friendly and brand friendly, and to have something that insane on the platform representing them basically, right? I think Ice was probably the most popular streamer at the time. It didn't look good for them at all, and so they were like, all right, we're going to permanently ban Ice. But since then, Ice has basically been trying to repair his reputation a bit. While he was the most popular for a while, he also made some enemies and he was kind of a dickhead, so he wanted to fix some of that reputation to let everyone know that he was in fact changing. He did a number of interviews where he said he wanted to make his community less toxic and crazy, and overall he seemed to be appealing more to normal people, you could say. Instead of the crazy Reddit freaks who spammed his chat a few years ago, he just wanted to be a normal and chill guy with a chill audience, which sounds pretty nice compared to all of the insanity that had been on a stream just a few years prior. You know, when you have a Reddit, essentially entitled viewers can upvote other entitled viewers and create a really toxic environment, which translates to my chat room, and it's not a fun time. Ice said in an interview with .esports, I don't know, maybe it's just me because I didn't moderate it enough. But I mean, if you give people the opportunity to say negative things, it just starts to spiral out of control. It's unfortunate. You can't give viewers the opportunity to criticize you in a forum like Reddit because they start to get out of hand and they don't know where the line is, and then you lose control. Early in 2019, shortly before his move to Mixer, Ice made massive changes to all aspects of his stream, including expanding his content style, and address the toxicity within his community. I was already beginning to change my content up when I moved out of LA because I was just like, I'm not really happy doing this anymore. You know, I had a very bad sort of community at that moment. Very toxic and all super against me, and I was like, alright, I've got to just take a step back and restart because I've let things get out of hand. So here, Ice seems to be trying to get across the idea that he's matured a bit. He's doing this kind of PR run with all these articles where he's like, hey guys, I want to let you know, I'm no longer the super edgy, controversial guy. I'm not a part of this toxic internet stuff. I personally liked Ice a lot back when he was on Twitch doing IRL streams, and to this day, I find him to be an interesting guy with an interesting story, even if that raw insanity is no longer the brand he's trying to have, right? Because it's just not the same, and it never will be again. But I think regardless of that, I and many other people respected him for his story, what he did for the internet, you know, what he did for the evolution of live streaming, and people respected the fact that, you know, he wanted to be out of the limelight and he wanted to try something else. But now, well, frankly, he's thrown away all respect anyone would have for him out the window for what he was recently caught doing. Ice Poseidon showed himself to be an actual piece of shit. Fuck this dude. So, CoffeeZilla is a YouTuber many of you probably have heard of. He spends his time discussing finance and scammers and online content creators who use their platform to make money off of their unsuspecting fans. And he has talked about a lot of YouTubers before who use their platform to scam others, and quite successfully, may I add. He has called out a lot of very shitty people. Well, most recently, he decided to go after Ice Poseidon in a video titled, "This famous live streamer stole $500,000 from his fans." And it was a good watch, where he detailed the fact that Ice had concocted an entire scheme to make money off of a rug pull endeavor, which entirely relies on lying to his fans.
The famous live streamer Ice Poseidon just scammed his followers for up to $500,000, and I'm gonna prove it. He personally profited $300,000 by stealing money out of a crypto scheme that he set up. And when I confronted Ice Poseidon, who's better known by his real name, Paul Danino, about this scam, he was shockingly honest.
You want to keep the money that's not yours, that you took from the project, even though you failed to deliver.
I mean, I'm not really sure what you want me to say, but yeah.
I'm trying to like get you to return the money because it's 100% still available and you could do that.
Yeah, I could give the money back. It is within my power. But I'm going to look out for myself and not do that. I don't like know what else to say. That's just the most honest answer.
Now, these influencer scams are becoming more and more common, in part because of how easy they are to pull off. Ice Poseidon's scheme apparently took him only 2 weeks of work to set up before he apparently got bored with the project and decided to stop working on it and just took the money.
Coffee goes on to explain how Ice had been talking about this crypto stuff for a while and discussing getting some kind of coin project off the ground. But he had seen what had happened at Save the Kids and the controversy there, which, if you remember, was when RiceGum and some other people were promoting another rug pull scam where they would drive up the price of a crypto by promoting it to their fans and then selling it, making millions and leaving their fans' wallets worthless in the process. And he saw this and he was like, all right, you know what, this looks bad. This is giving crypto a really bad rap, but Ice Poseidon, I will be doing something different. I'm making an actual product. This is a real coin, and we're in it for the long term, all right? No scammers here. And so CoffeeZilla decided to go, okay, well, I will give him the benefit of the doubt. He seems cool, so I'll just let it slide for now, and he basically stops looking into it. Well, lo and behold, it ended up crossing his mind again, and he was like, okay, Ice Poseidon, the famous streamer and former face of Twitch, who had this huge cryptocurrency project going on, I wonder how all of that is going. I wonder what Ice has been up to. I wonder what happened to all of that. So Coffee decided to go back and look at it. He examined the wallets, he went in their Telegram group, and he saw that Ice had sold all of the coins he had and had even taken project money intended to be used for marketing. Apparently, he made upwards of $500,000 off of scamming his fans. So now, CoffeeZilla decided to confront Ice about it, and he basically just admitted to it and was like, yeah, I did it. I scammed my fans. Don't give a fuck. Don't care. Not gonna give the money back.
We had the call you're about to see, and mind you, I'm expecting him sort of to deny everything. Like, who would take credit for this? Well, Ice would, I guess.
It looks like the coin got rugged. You know anything about that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, not rugged, but I mean...
Well, someone pulled all the liquidity out. That's a rug, right?
That would be a rug, yes. But there is still liquidity in there.
40K got left and 300K got ripped out or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, that is exactly what happened.
Right. Are you laughing? I mean, is that funny?
I mean, no.
You're hearing this right. He's admitting he took out 90% of the money, but that's not a rug pull, apparently. He had to do it after all. The crypto markets were crashing, and if he didn't take out the money, who would?
Ice pulled his support for the project only a few weeks in, taking hundreds of thousands of dollars of the liquidity pool for himself, as well as taking cash out of the pre-sale and marketing wallet, and leaving the token holders with the bill, since the liquidity pool had been drained, leaving only $40,000 left. So needless to say, how amazing of a person is Ice Poseidon? I mean, he said it himself. For 2 weeks of work, he made hundreds of thousands of dollars, and now he doesn't even care at all, right? He didn't even deny it. He thinks he's gonna get away with it, and now he's basically admitted to it in a video and has said he will not be giving the money back. And he even tries to like blame them, calling them stupid for believing that this crypto he promoted was legitimate. I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense a little bit, but if you knew people were gullible, then exploiting that does not make any part of this any better at all, right? Like you seriously really suck. And what did Ice spend his money on, huh? Once he had all of this excess cash, what did he want to spend it on? Well, he put a decent amount of it into Ethereum, and he also thought that he wanted to get a new fucking Tesla. What an asshole.
So, the past couple weeks, I've actually just been in the crypto, trading crypto, and it's actually done pretty well, surprisingly enough. I know sometimes I do the crypto streams and I always fucking lose money, but I actually did pretty well the past couple weeks, so that got me really fucking stoked. All that Phase K drama with like the Save the Kids token and everything sort of like pisses me the fuck off because they fucking scam their followers, but it's like it just sucks because crypto is, I mean, mostly not bad, so they give it a bad name.
Imagine saying this and then spending your time scamming your fans in the exact same way. You're like calling out here, all right? You do not care about any of this. You lied about every single part of this. Why would anyone listen to anything you ever say ever again on any topic? You lying fucking freak. What a complete fucking asshole. I'm sorry. What a lying piece of shit. I usually try not to do this whole moral grandstanding thing in videos if I can avoid it, but in this case in particular, it really disgusts me because Ice was someone who I've been watching a little bit, right? I'm not going to pretend that I was the biggest fan because I never was, but I definitely liked him. I definitely thought he was cool. I'd watched videos about him. I looked up to his story. I thought he was a really interesting guy. And lo and behold, he decided to come out and scam his fans like this. Like, he seriously does not give a fuck. He is no better than Rice Gum. He's no better than any of those phased dorks who decided to scam their fans. He does not give a shit. Once again, I try not to do the whole moral grandstanding thing if I can avoid it, but this in particular disgusts me because, like, being a streamer or being a YouTuber is literally the greatest job in the world, all right? It really is for the people who enjoy it. You can create your own schedule, you can work as much as you want, or you can barely work at all if that's what you're feeling, all right? You don't have to work at any particular time. You can wake up whenever you want, you can go to bed whenever you want, you can take days off whenever you want, and on top of that, it's really fucking easy. Like, it's not a hard job to do at all. Sometimes YouTubers will be like, oh, my job is so hard. No, it's not. It's very easy. All that Ice has to do is turn on his stream and say some bullshit for a few hours while on Adderall, turn it off, and then go play video games or whatever else. Like, it's literally the easiest job for the most money you will ever get the chance to ever have. An opportunity like this does not exist again. If you were alive 10 years ago at the same age, you would not have had this opportunity. This is the only time in history that people have been able to have a job as easy as this, as fun as this, and as awesome as this, and it all relies on the fans, right? It relies on the viewers out there for support. Because without them watching, you'd have nothing, Ice, right? Like, you wouldn't be making any money, you wouldn't have any following, and you wouldn't be able to fuel that little narcissistic complex you have. But when given the chance, right, instead of appreciating his audience, he decided to show his real colors, right? He decided to be a lazy fucking rat and scam them. He decided to do this bullshit fake crypto cancer and scam the audience that gave him anything in the first place. He was like, everyone, CXcoin is the next big thing, all right? It's on the come up, guys. You got to check out CXcoin. He promoted it to his audience. He was like, no, guys, it's not a scam. Come on, we're in this for the long term. This is a fun thing. You and I, the people who supported me, we're going to work together and we're going to make this project a fun thing for all of us. It's going to make us a little money. We're going to drive the price up. And overall, it's going to be a really cool way for me to interact with my audience. And what did he do in the end, right? What did he do? He showed himself to be a piece of shit. If anyone deserves to be shit on online, if anyone deserves to lose their following, it's this guy, okay? He does not give a single fuck about any of you. To anyone who is watching this, to anyone who watched him back in the day, to anyone who watches Ice to this day, I'm sorry, because frankly, he sees you as a little gerbil he can feed to a snake, so that snake will shit out some gold. You are nothing to him, he does not care, and he is no better than any of the people from the Save the Kids thing. Maybe it's slightly less bad because the name of it was slightly less cringy. That's the only saving grace. Other than that, it's the exact same thing, exact same scam. This dude does not give a fuck. To him, you are nothing.
I'll be honest. In my opinion, Ice Poseidon is not a good person. I don't think he regrets anything or feels bad about any of this. And I think the unfortunate conclusion many other influencers will come to when looking at this is that Ice, like Sam Pepper, has finally made it. He's succeeded in the influencer game. He's gotten away with it. Or has he? There may still be ways to prevent stuff like this from happening. There are two things you can really do. Number one, you can share this video so more people become aware of what Ice did and get more eyeballs on it. But two, if anyone was scammed by CXcoin and lost money, they can report their losses to icy3.gov, link below.
The fact that there are YouTubers out there, that there are influencers and streamers out there who are so ungrateful and have no appreciation for the position they are in to the point that they would try to deceive their followers into financial ruin while making themselves hundreds of thousands is truly sad. Ice Poseidon does not deserve to be forgiven unless he returns all of the money he stole from his audience, which if you ask me will not be happening based on everything I've seen so far. This dude does not care about you. He does not care about what he did. He has no moral compass, and frankly, he'll probably do it again if you guys let him. him. Congrats to Ice Poseidon on getting $500,000. I'm sure he sleeps well at night knowing that he fucked over the people that gave him a following in the first place. I guess now all we have to do is wait and see if that money was worth everyone hating Ice Poseidon forever. Literally forever. Anyway, I know this video got a little heated. Sorry, I just, when I see people doing shit like this, it does get me going a little bit, all right? No funny, no meme. It does piss me off when influencers, when creators scam their fans. Nothing else quite makes me mad like someone like lying to their audience intentionally and misleading them for financial gain, and then after the fact being like, yep, I did it, and nothing's gonna happen, I shouldn't be prosecuted, it's fine. Fuck you. That's really gonna wrap up today's video. If you guys liked it, then be sure to leave a like. If you disliked it, then leave a dislike. Be sure to leave a comment down below with your thoughts on ICE, the crypto scam, all of this stuff. It's always good to hear what you guys have to say. And I will see you all in the next video. Probably tomorrow. Bye.